What's up, guys? Quick video. I got some new plays on PrizePicks for you, and we're going to be using a new tool. So this just launched today. It's currently free to use. It's called the Odds Jam Fantasy Screen. So you go to Screen, you go to Fantasy Screen. You can see it's in beta. So we just launched it. You know, there may be some minor hiccups, but basically the way this tool works is it tells you the best plays on PrizePicks in order of probability to hit, right? It just shows you the most profitable plays on PrizePicks. So you can see the top one is SGA over 27.5 points. And what the screen is telling you is, hey, you know, this play on PrizePicks, and you can look at any other platforms, you can add in filters, but, you know, I always say this, I'm not going to filter for specific sports if the most value is in the MLB. As you can see with this play on Ronald Acuna Jr., then I'll be playing in the MLB. If there's more profitable bets in the NBA, I'll be betting more on the NBA. But what this tool does is it basically just pulls in the odds from sportsbooks, it pulls in the lines from PrizePicks, and tells you the plays with the highest possible win probability, right? So I say this all the time, but you know, if you look at PrizePicks, they don't vary your payouts depending on if you select overs or unders. So if we switch this around, you can see your payout doesn't change. So basically, when you're playing on PrizePicks, they're not changing your payouts depending on if you're selecting the overs or unders. So what you want to do is just find plays, find picks, find player props that are winning at the highest possible rate, right? You want to find plays that are winning, let's say 55, 56% of the time, not, 20, right? You want to find the plays that are winning at the highest possible rate. So what the screen does is it pulls in the odds from the sports books and tells you which plays are most likely to win. Right? So you can see right here, the top play is SGA over 27.5 points. And that's not surprising, right? Because that's the Taco Tuesday play. This is literally a promo on PrizePicks. It's their Taco Tuesday play. They have over 27.5 points for SGA. They're taking his line down from 31.5 to 27.5. So they're giving you 4 points of value. So it's not surprising that this play is super good. And you can see FanDuel has this at minus 310 odds. So FanDuel has this at minus 310, so unsurprisingly, it's a big favorite. So getting this in our PrizePicks slip, the Taco Tuesday promotion is a really good deal. And I say this all the time, but, what you really need to understand when you're using the fantasy screen or you're playing on PrizePicks in general, right, is that sportsbooks, they tell you which teams, which outcomes are more likely to occur through their odds. Right, so here for Raptors Hornets, you can see all of the sports books. They have the Raptors at minus 1,400 odds. Bet Online minus 1,200. Bet US minus 1,100. So some books have slightly better prices. But long story short, these sports books are all telling you, hey, the Raptors are a lot more likely to win. That's why they're minus 1,500 odds, right? The Hornets are plus 800 on Caesars. You're betting 100 to win 800 in profit. You're betting 100 to win 800 in profit, so obviously the sportsbooks don't think the Hornets stand much of a chance of winning this game. So it's no different when using the screen, right? For this promo, you can see FanDuel has SGA over 27.5 points at minus 310 odds. So FanDuel's telling you through their odds, the same way the sportsbooks are telling us here, the Raptors are a lot more likely to win this game, is based on the fact that FanDuel has SGA over 27.5 points at minus 310. The sportsbooks are telling us, hey, SGA is a lot more likely to go over as opposed to under. And because PrizePicks doesn't vary your payouts based on you selecting over or under, this is a great play to include, right? So the next play I included is Bates over 1.5 assists. So Keita Bates Diop, I don't know who this player is, to be completely honest, but it doesn't matter, right? Because everything is reflected in the market. And you can see all the sports books. FanDuel has this line at minus 185. All the books have the over heavily juiced as the heavy favorite, right? The Raptors are the favorite here. They're at minus money. You have to bet $1,500 on FanDuel to win back 100 in profit betting on the Raptors money line. They're a huge favorite, right? The lines are juiced towards the Raptors. They're the favored team. That's why they're minus money. It's the same thing here. Bates Diop over 1.5 assists is, roughly minus 150 odds on the sports books. FanDuel has this minus 185. A few other sports books around minus 140. So it's the favored outcome. It's a lot more likely to occur. So this is a great play to include in our PrizePicks slip. Then we go to Skylar Mays over 18.5 points plus assists. Ronald Acuna Jr. under 1.5 bases. Here, all the sportsbooks have the under for Acuna Jr. heavily favored around minus 145 odds. So the under's the favorite outcome here. Karl Anthony Towns, over 24.5 points plus assists. All the books have the over heavily favored. So long story short, you just want to select the plays in green, and you want to take, the 5 top picks. You want to play a 5 flex or a 6 flex ideally. So you just use this screen, you can pick anything in green, but obviously the plays that are more likely to win, you probably want to include first. So SGA, this Taco Tuesday promo, is obviously something you want to go with because all the sports books are telling you, hey, this is very likely to hit. This is well over 50% to occur. So it's a great play to include in our PrizePicks entry, right? But you can include any plays down to the yellow. So what the yellow shows you is plays that aren't profitable yet, but are close to becoming profitable. So you just want to play the picks in green, as you can see right here. So you want to stop when it gets yellow. And if there's any plays you want to skip over, you can obviously do that. But what I ended up going with on PrizePicks is right here. So we have SGA over 27.5 points. Then I have some other plays that started. So let's focus on the play that doesn't start. I just wanted to show you I played this, obviously the Taco Tuesday, a lot of value. We have Acuna Jr. under 1.5 total bases. I'm putting my own hard-earned money on this. So we have the MLB play. We have Mays over 18.5 points plus assists. Karl Anthony Towns over 24.5 points plus assists. Bates over 1.5 assists. So those are the 4 first picks you're going to see. And then we go down even farther. Jake Lamb over half of a hit plus run plus RBI. So if Jake Lamb has 1 hit, 1 run, or 1 RBI, this play will cash. And you can see DraftKings has the over heavily favored at -140. So this is a great play to include. So I went with this 5 flex. Anyways, hopefully this was helpful. Let's make some money tonight with the new free-to-use currently Odds Jam fantasy screen, which is in beta.